following program is rated MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
This week on the 5-minute warning.
Hold on, bro. This dude is on something.
He had to be. But I was thinking to myself, would have been really, well, it would have been funny, but I'd have laughed. It would have been so funny if when they tased him, he accidentally fell on that machete and killed himself.
Oh, see,
that's dark, man. I usually get accused of being dark, but
dark.
But I'm just saying, wouldn't that be? I mean, that'd have been the most ironic thing ever. I'm just saying.
Hey, AG.
Yes.
I mean, I need to state that you back for 7 minutes and that was cold.
that's some dark shit right there. Now, you know what would have been funny? If he would have died,
kill himself, land on his machete.
I'm just saying, that was so dark, it was creepy. I'm just saying, man, it would have been hilarious if he did
stuff to happen. Like,
just saying,
would have made a pepper sprayed him, and he would have dropped the machete, which would have caused a chain reaction. Next thing you know, he getting hit with some trees falling out the back of an 18-wheeler. Final destination.
Show that gives you everything and nothing at all. That's everywhere you don't want to be. It's Ruben, MoeB, and on the ones and twos, AG.
The 5-minute warning.
Welcome, everyone, to a brand new history-making episode of 5-minute warning. Why are you laughing, MoeB? I mean,
history-making.
It's a history-making episode.
We got 6 people in the chat, and it's history-making.
And not only that, like, is it technically every episode history-making? Then, like,
hey, look, man. See, why can't I have something? I can't.
Look, I wasn't trying to take it away. You stopped to talk to me.
Actually,
no. Get through your whole spiel.
Actually, you do have something. It's your show.
That's not the point. The point is, this is episode 150, and once again, I'll say it like I say it all the time. This is literally the longest relationship I've ever been in. You know, and
stop.
I was going to say that myself.
Hey, man,
is this a sexless marriage you're in with us?
It's
all truths don't have to be shared. Just all truths don't have to be shared.
But once again, thank you for being with us for another episode of 5-minute warning. And like I said earlier, it's number 150. So balloons and everything.
Yeah, we don't have those.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
We can't afford those on the show.
Yeah. StreamYard doesn't really do that very well. So, you know, it is what it is. But once again, we got on the ones and twos returning from his hiatus. AG, what's going on, brother?
What's happening, y'all? Good to be back. How you doing?
Good. And of course, Super Mario himself, MoeB. What's going on?
Hey, man, living the dream, man. Whatever that dream may be, I'm living it.
Wait a minute. Shouldn't it be Super Moreno? Right?
Wow, that was a good one.
Should I have not said that? That's his name, though.
Yeah, but he clearly...
You don't like that name? You don't like that part of your name?
I mean, it's not... I mean, when I got traumatized earlier because people would see my middle name and say Marino.
Really?
And, yeah.
There's no I in it, though.
I know, and
there's no A either.
It's a Spanish word. It's Moreno, but hey, whatever.
Okay. Wow, that's all right.
I got a little welcome back, AG. All right.
I don't even get that when I come home most of the time. So
let's go.
Yeah, the NFC beast is back. Yep. Washington still, you know.
It's good to be back, W. Brown 81.
Yep. So let's go ahead and get this party started. Episode 150. So I'm thinking, what are we going to do today? We're going to go to some of the hotness today. So let's go ahead and get started with first thing on your mind. It's been a minute since we've seen AG. So we gotta come out the gate strong today. So, of course, read the title of the article,
Here we go.
and I will ask them the first thing on their mind when I read the title of the article. Even though y'all find ways to mess it up, but we're gonna do this. All right, first article.
How we mess it up?
Man. First article. Tennessee man wielding machete outside McDonald's has alleged history of similar altercations. AG, first thing on your mind.
You led with Tennessee, so I don't see anything wrong there.
All right, MoeB.
Told you gotta keep that Florida shit in Florida. That's what happens when you let it out. Like,
Well,
what happens when you let it out?
just saying, so having spent time, a significant amount of time in Tennessee, strange things happen there, brother. Just saying.
So he was a Tennessee man was arrested after allegedly hit someone outside McDonald's in Memphis and got into a standoff with police. Some 30-year-old dude has a history of threatening people in near local restaurants. Yet this dude is still walking. Police approached him, who was holding a machete with guns drawn, and told him to put the machete down. After he refused to put the weapon down, police used pepper spray.
They didn't
What?
tase him? This dude's got a machete. They didn't tase him?
Wait a minute. He's white, ain't he?
No,
No, I
What?
didn't think he was white.
Hey,
No.
we won this one, bro. No, AG, the fact that they didn't put a couple bullets in him.
That's what I was thinking.
Won.
Wait a minute. Wait. You know what? I agree with that thought process, but what I'm saying is, how do you not get shot when you're brandishing a freaking machete, bro?
Man,
Are you serious?
Hey, let AG take the wins where you can get it, man. We done got shot for pulling out wallets, IDs, phones, oxygen. Like, I mean,
So
not wrong.
So he told police this is the end and told them to shoot me while pointing at his forehead. And after removing civilians from the scene and trying to subdue Garrett, police used a taser, sending Garrett to the ground.
you just killed it for me, man. So
I'm sorry.
the dude was asking the police to shoot him.
Yeah,
That's
pretty
why
much.
they didn't shoot him, because they like, man, we might not about to get his brother what he want.
So apparently, after he got to the ground, the dude pulled the taser electrode out and started swinging his machete at police officers. Hold on, bro. This dude is on something.
He had to be. But I was thinking to myself, it would have been it would have been funny, but I'd have laughed. It would have been so funny if when they tased him, he accidentally fell on that machete and killed himself.
Oh, see.
That's dark, man. I usually get accused of being dark, but
Dark!
That was pretty, but I'm just saying, wouldn't that be, I mean, that'd have been the most ironic thing ever. I'm just saying.
Hey, AD.
Yes.
I mean, I need to state that you back for 7 minutes and I was cold.
that's some dark shit right there. Now, you know what would have been funny? Is he would have died.
Kill himself. Land on his machete.
I'm just saying, that was so dark, it was creepy. I'm just saying, man, it would have been hilarious if you
Decent stuff to happen. Like,
just saying,
would have
man.
made a pepper sprayed him, and he would have dropped the machete, which would have caused a chain reaction. Next thing you know, he getting hit with some trees falling out the back of an 18-wheeler. Final destination.
That's what I was getting ready to say. Final destination.
They charged him with aggravated assault, simple assault, and vandalism. And apparently, Tuesday, he cornered 2 people at Zaxby's next to the McDonald's. So,
Are they
hold on,
just
man.
waiting for this dude to kill somebody before they arrest him for real?
I mean, for real. So,
Wait.
last
So
year-
he cornered people at the Zaxby's by McDonald's, or at the McDonald's by Zaxby's? There's an
no,
important
at the
distinction
Zaxby's next to the McDonald's.
See,
So he
was
went
just
from
trying to save-
Zaxby's to McDonald's.
See, but he was trying to save them people because he was like, "Yo, this McDonald's should have killed you. But carry your ass back over there to Zaxby's."
Wait a minute, so he cornered him because he wanted him to stay at the Zaxby's?
I
Is
mean,
that what you're
they didn't state that. They just said they cornered 2 people at Zaxby's. I don't know.
Like, at least Zaxby's got real meat.
Oh
feel about
yeah,
that?
man. Look, hey, I want to let y'all know I thought about y'all. I thought about y'all quite a bit. But this one time, I was watching a commercial. It was an Arby's commercial, and they showed the McRib against what?
Yo, that joint's nasty, man. That joint's so nasty. I know what commercial you're talking about.
You know what
That joint's
commercial
so
I'm talking about? I was like, why y'all gotta hate on the McRib?
Bro, I was like, why are you showing that trash?
It's not hate if you just state facts, man.
Sometimes facts can be construed as hate, man.
It can be.
hell
You said a key thing: construed as hate. Because it's construed as hate, don't mean it's hate.
That's just nasty.
Man, I just was like, that's cold blooded. It's like
I appreciate them calling that. I appreciate them calling that shit out, because that shit's nasty.
And I'll be waiting in line when they bring it back.
So last year, the dude was allegedly involved in a similar incident where he encountered police in a parking lot wielding 2 steak knives.
What did you just say? 2 steak knives?
2 steak knives.
So he graduated from steak knives to a machete.
Yeah, and he told the police during that incident, y'all got to do what y'all got to do. If y'all got to take me out, shoot me. Yo,
so they just not trying to get his brother what he want. That's the only reason they ain't put something in him. They like, hey, we want to keep this brother because he's one that don't want to still be living. So
I'm saying
keep him around.
We're just gonna make him live this nightmare he's living.
I mean, clearly he ain't trying to do it himself.
He basically doing the Groundhog Day every day. He just picking up a different blade. Like, hey man, this gonna be the day they take me out.
I'm telling you, man, it's gonna escalate to something. It's gonna escalate to something. They're gonna be sorry they didn't put him down.
Hopefully it's going to escalate to his ass staying in jail. But
how about we just get this man some help? Like, why we had to go to death in jail? Like, if this dude was white, we'd be talking about his mental health. Obviously, this dude got some mental health issues happening.
First of all, on this show, that shit ain't never
You're right.
happened.
We be calling it some WPS. So, like, because it's not, let's just be like, let's get this brother some help so he can, stop having run-ins with the police because
With lives.
I'm just saying he is already like a walking, talking miracle. He done pulled out blades on the police and ain't been shot once.
Twice.
Not wrong. Not
He's
wrong.
done this 2 times. Yeah, man. All right, next one. Man charged with smuggling pythons in his pants at the U.S. border. MoeB, first thing on your mind.
That's what she said. I mean, way back in the day. Way back in the day. Not recently.
AG.
That's so funny. He's scared to go to HR.
AG, first thing on your mind.
Big snake, little snake. That's all I can think of.
Floridian python should stay in Florida. That's funny.
First of all, there's no such thing, but since people let them go into Everglades and they grow to 50 feet long, so just saying, because they're eating alligators for dinner.
So this happened in New York City, Albany, New York. A New York City man's been charged with smuggling 3 Burmese pythons in his pants at the U.S.-Canadian border crossing.
How do they? I mean, are they like they got to be babies? They can't be like.
And why is he trying to take them to an ecosystem in which they can't survive?
That's not true.
They can survive in cold like that?
They will adapt. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. You would be amazed.
Hold on, man.
Motherfucking snakes on this motherfucking
plane. First of all, that movie was so bad.
It was awesome.
But that one line's worth it.
That movie in its entirety. I've seen bits and pieces of the movie, but never seen it in its entirety.
But that line is worth watching it. Not gonna lie.
I do understand snakes are cold-blooded. Dre from VA. That's not what I'm saying. But what I am saying is, if you try to change nature, nature will clap back by adapting.
I'm just saying, like, I didn't even know, like, in most parts of Canada, I didn't even know they had snakes in most parts of Canada, like, just because of the environment.
Well, I mean, there's snakes everywhere. They just don't move as fast during the wintertime, but they're everywhere.
So the dude is accused of bringing the hidden snakes on a bus that crossed northern New York in July 2018. The importation of Burmese pythons is regulated by international treaty and by federal regulations listing them as injurious to human beings. What?
This dude about to do Fed time over.
Yep. He about to do Fed smuggling charge.
Yep. Yes.
Because he brought some pythons in. The charge carries the potential of a maximum sentence of 20 years in prison and is fined as high as $250,000.
Is that per snake?
They did not specify.
It's usually every snake is a count. So that's why I asked.
So the Burmese python, one of the world's longest snakes, is considered a vulnerable species. It is native Asia and invasive in Florida, where it threatens native animals. So that's why Moco Cowboy came with the Florida joint. He clearly knows something about snakes. I mean, because I don't. I just fuck them. Yeah, fuck snakes. I don't got time for that.
Whoa. I was about to say, you got to clean that sentence up, brother.
Oh.
Whoa. Once again, I'm about to say, all truths don't need to be admitted.
No, man. Yeah,
Like,
no, we ain't doing that.
hey, look, you got to get it how you live, but don't tell me about it. Like,
No. Hell to the no. Country Boy 1644 says lock him up. Yeah. I mean, what are you going to do? Dude's bringing snakes across. All right, article number 3. AG, this comes to you first. Moose back on the loose after rescuers free it from a fence. AG, first thing on your mind.
If it's a moose, it's always on the. Wait a minute. Okay, I'm lost. The moose is back on the loose after some people freed him from a fence.
Yes.
I'm so lost as hell. Don't make no sense.
MoeB?
got nothing, man. Like, what do they mean is back on the loose? So it got caught up, they released it, and now it's just out here living its best life. Like,
it was living its best life before the fence, I thought.
So in Connecticut, there's a moose back on the loose after some quick-acting rescuers helped free it from a fence. So they received a call. The Connecticut State Environmental Police did not know that was a real thing until I read it in this damn article. Like, that's just craziness. Received a call around midnight about a moose stuck in Hartford. Local fire department personnel and state police responded early to Saturday to find the animal not impaled on the structure, but unable to get its belly and rear legs over the top. He basically tried to cross it and got stuck. They cut off and removed one panel of the fence that allowed the moose to push the remaining part to the ground and walk through. And now he's just chilling again. So, yeah. Apparently, there are only 100 moose in Connecticut, according to them, but they become more active during the breeding season in September and October. So basically, they live there, but they about to get it on because it's September and October. That's when they get it on.
I can't believe somebody got that close to them. Those things are dangerous.
I can't believe that they wasted taxpayer dollars on saving a damn moose.
Well, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, it's an animal control. I don't know what to tell you, man. So it is what it is.
MoeB?
I mean, I feel like you just picked that story because the title kind of rhymed. You basically was just like, look, I'm gonna spit these low-key bars.
Low-key bars.
and see what they got to say about it.
You got me, man. You got me. Hell no, you ain't get. What the hell you talking about?
I mean, read the title again.
The title is Moose Back on the Loose After Rescuers Free It from a Fence.
Bars.
You had so rhyming dumb in there. You had alliteration in there. That's pretty good, man.
You so dumb. Oh, my God. All right. Last article. Washington woman gets stolen car stuck in fresh concrete with child and a bottle of whiskey, officials say. MoeB, first thing on your mind.
Wait. You went in and out on my end. What did you say?
Washington woman gets stolen car stuck in fresh concrete with child and bottle of whiskey, officials say.
I'm going to steal a phrase that you used to say all the time, and so I'm going to let you be responsible for it. Women drivers, no survivors.
I didn't make that up.
But you sure as hell used to say it all the time.
I mean,
wow. Women drivers, no survivors?
One of my longtime friends says that. And that's all I'm going to say on that. I'm not going to speak on that. AG, first thing on your mind.
First thing on my mind was like under the jail.
Oh, this is what should have been the first thing on everybody's mind.
She went from drunk to stoned. Oh, God. That's so horrible. Oh, no.
Not
Thank
wrong.
You for that. Thank you for that.
Black Morticia Adams with the dad joke of the day.
Hey. I love dad jokes.
No. So a Washington woman was arrested after she allegedly drove a stolen car into fresh concrete and became stuck before trying to flee the scene with a child and a bottle of whiskey. They were pouring fresh concrete for a stretch of pavement, and, thanks to a series of poor choices by an individual, including driving a stolen car with a bottle of whiskey in hand, the pavement pouring, was set back. And let's see, it was a Mini Cooper. So there you go there. 32-year-old woman was driving with the 4-year-old in the back seat. After the woman got stuck in the concrete, witnesses reported that she drew a television, an Instapot, and a half bottle of whiskey out of the car before trying to leave the scene. The investigators learned that the vehicle and the other items were stolen from the home of the suspect's mother. They didn't say who the name of it. Was booked to the jail on suspicion of negligent driving with additional charges of vehicle theft and possession of a stolen property pending. My question here is, how about the fact she was driving with whiskey and a kid? I mean, they ain't no law for, they ain't nothing against that.
Well, I don't know. Was it open? Did
I was about to say, was the bottle open?
You can have all the whiskey you want to, but if one's open, that's when you get in trouble. You can't have an open container.
It does not state that.
I got a bottle of whiskey every time I go somewhere, but they don't always be open.
All right. Well.
But I was saying, is the relationship between the mom and the daughter estranged in some way? How your mama gonna call the police on you? You know something going on when your mom called police on you.
First of all, I'm just being real about that. If I stole Shirley's car, the police will get called on me.
But the idea that you would steal it lets me know there's something wrong with the relationship.
Oh yeah, I mean, but remember, she stole it after she stole the stuff out the house too. And I guess she stole the kid too, so I don't know about anything about that.
She's just looting kids and whatnot.
If when I was younger, I would have stole Yolanda Brown's car. I would have called the police on my mom.
Yeah, your mom would have jacked you up.
Yeah, I'd already known what was about to happen.
It sounds like Minority Report. I'm gonna report my mom for the murder she gonna commit. Because when she catch me, she gonna kill my ass.
I like to turn myself into protective custody.
See, man, Shirley would let me stay in jail for at least a couple of days. Let you think about that shit.
I would be asking to go to jail. Please, just let me go to jail. Don't make me go home. Just let me go to jail.
So let me do this tea bag as long as I talk to my mom. Is that what you're saying?
Just let me go to jail. I feel like it's safer there. I can have an all right life in there. Get a couple meals a day, work out a little bit. You're
glamorizing jail, man.
Bro, I'm not glamorizing jail. I just understand how it would be
at his house.
Man, look, I'm too sexy for jail. I'm gonna take my chances with my mom, bro.
Hey, man, see,
I don't know.
You said taking a chance. I don't call it a gamble. Like I'm pretty sure going back home would have been suicide. So, you know what I'm saying? I'll take this bid. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, by the time I get out, she will have either forgot about me or
you're saying a woman's gonna forget about something?
See, you didn't let me finish. Hopefully she would either forgot about it or she would have reached that point where now she's just trying to make amends for all of her sins so she can try to go to heaven now so she won't be after me no more. You know what I'm saying? All gangsters reach that age where they just like, hey man, I got
your mom's a gangster.
Right. I gotta get my life together.
hey man, his mom's a gangster.
First of all, my mom grew up in Petersburg and ran the streets in Southside Richmond, and her nickname was Yo-Yo. That's all I need to know. That's literally all I need to know.
Yo-Yo.
Yo, straight up, first time I heard somebody call her Yo-Yo, I was like, oh, damn, I didn't know you was out here running the streets like that. Like, but then it makes sense now.
Hey, man, would your mom cut a bitch?
start piecing things together, and I'm just like, okay, it does make sense.
Realized when you came home late that one night, she had a gun right there.
That's funny.
Made sense.
Makes
My
sense.
God,
Wow.
the pieces are coming together.
I mean, AG, you act like you would have had choices, man. You know you would have had no choices.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying, based on what I know about jail, I'm not trying to go to jail. I would have taken my chances with the Mad and Riddick than to go to jail. I'm not trying to do that.
But I think you would have spent like at least a day in jail because, you know, our family like to make you discover shit.
No, I don't think it would have been like that. I'd have think that my mom would have been so pissed off she'd have paid the bail so she can kick my fucking ass. I think that's what would have happened.
You know, I feel the same way about my mom and said I would substitute the phrase "kick my ass" to "kill my ass," which is why they would have bailed me out. No chance to live it. They'd have bailed me out, and I'd be like, "Can I just stay?" You know what I'm saying?
Can I just stay? Said no comment ever.
Who I got to stab while I'm in here to get to stay?
MoeB, your bill's been paid. Oh hell no, I'm staying right here. Hell no.
Somebody had to get taken out in that gym pop, baby. I'm telling you, like somebody is going down. I ain't coming out.
That's fine.
So that's it, gentlemen. First thing on your mind, episode 150. That's what we're talking about. So, AG, I heard that you might have a little "Hey Ladies" for us.
Yeah, man. Title of "Hey Ladies" today is first name yes, last name man. I am sick to my stomach with these women out here that have a problem with a man respecting you that doesn't know you by calling you ma'am. I don't know what that's about, but I get tired of getting lectured, yelled at, screamed at. Why you call me? I'm calling you ma'am because you're a woman I don't know, and you've been yelling at me so long. Why don't you just introduce yourself and then I'll call you by that name? Please help me with that. So what y'all think of that? Have you ever gotten lectured, pulled to the side, yelled at because you addressed a woman you didn't know as ma'am and she lost it?
Yes.
I mean, yeah, but
because they deem it excuse me, I'm sorry, but don't they deem it as a term of age?
Yeah,
they're old?
I guess some of them do.
If you live in the South, everybody's ma'am.
I mean,
that's for starters. Everybody. I call a woman that's 10 years my junior or younger, ma'am, because number one, I'm not trying to make you feel like I'm trying to creep on you. That's number one. Number two, I don't know you, and until you give me your name or whatever you want me to call you, it's gonna be ma'am. Period. That's the sign of respect to me. So I'm like, what?
I mean, some people don't understand, man. Especially these young kids, man. These young kids
but
don't
it's usually,
really like.
It's usually women that are like my age. Like, if I say this to a woman that's like 50-ish, I got a good chance of getting talked to.
And see, AJ, I'm gonna kind of disagree with you a bit. I don't mind if a woman like hits me with it, baby, I ain't that old, and then gives me her name, like you said, because you do that, I'm like, cool, all right. I'm, now you're gonna be Miss whatever your name is because, like,
right,
that's just what it is. But yeah, but I mean, I guess I've never been that taken aback by a woman getting mad at me for trying to do something nice because, like, that's kind of what happens all the time when men are try to be nice to women, like, or women who you don't know, because like either women have a guard up.
Yeah.
Or, just looking for a reason to be mad at you.
I also think a lot of women aren't used to being respected properly. So, so when you hit them with some respect, they don't necessarily know how to deal with it. So it's almost like.
And why talk about, I need a man to respect, I need a man to do this, and then they find a stranger that does it, and then they have a problem?
Well, because
I can answer that. Hold on. I can answer that. The same reason why broke people want money, even though they don't know what to do with it. Like a woman, women say they want respect, but broke people want money and don't know what to do with it once they get it. Truth. So I mean, if you've never been taught how to accept it or deal with it or take it, then even when you get it, it seems like something that's foreign.
True that. True that. I mean, yeah, that's. I mean, you get mad at me calling you ma'am, I'm just gonna be like, okay.
But like I said, the irony in it, one of the things I love with the irony in it is they get so upset with you, they never give you their name. They never introduce themselves. Oh, like MoeB said, oh baby, you ain't got to call me ma'am. My name is fill in the blank.
Yeah.
And then he was funny what he said. Then your name is Miss whatever you just said.
Yeah. Exactly.
But it's just a trip, man. It's just like you go through all this to be respectful, and basically it becomes a slap in the face for them, and then they spit on whatever you're trying to do.
Yeah, that's about right.
I mean, it's really a taxing thing to be a respectful male all the time, but it's also part of the respectful male tax. Like my Uncle Thomas, before he passed away, I never heard him call any woman other than my Aunt Frances by their name. Everything was always Miss whatever your name is. My mom was always Miss Yolanda. My mom was almost 45, 50, and it was still Miss Yolanda. Miss Yolanda. Like, that's just, that was just old school. Like, hey, anybody who is not my immediate family member or I'm married to is Miss something. And that's just how he rolled. And I mean, I'm sure, there's some women like, hey, you ain't got to call me that. My Uncle Thomas would just look and be like, all right, miss. And just whatever you say, miss.
And it's different everywhere, right? Like, I mean, like if you're down in, the French Quarter, how you doing, baby? Everybody calls everybody baby. Just like that. Doesn't really matter who you are. Hey, baby. Because you know how the old woman be calling you baby, and they be calling the other chick that walked in behind
Georgia,
you baby.
It was sugar, sweetie.
Yeah.
But as a guy, you better not ever just randomly call some woman sugar or sweetie, because now you're being misogynistic or something. Like, and I don't.
Is that what it is?
Man, you ain't know that. You already knew that. Come on, man.
I don't go to Georgia. I stay away from there. They got them things.
The rules of engagement have changed, man, and it's our job to be fluid in it. We've got to be like water. We've got to just.
Which leads me back to my original point. Man, yeah, okay.
Awesome. Well, thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
It's great to have another episode of Hey Ladies up in the books. MoeB, what you got for us today?
All right, man. So, I definitely didn't want to talk about Florida. They got enough going on last week and everything. So I decided to talk about Florida. So
you realize I knew he was going to talk about Florida already, right?
Everybody knew he was going to talk about Florida. How you not talk about Florida 150 episode?
I'm
come on,
saying,
man.
Look. Now this is not going to be like Florida bashing. This is okay. Maybe somebody will take it that way. But, I'm just saying maybe somebody will take it that way, but that's really not what the point of this is. This is like, hey, this is that Florida stuff I be talking about. That I'm sure it happens everywhere, but it's Florida. So here's the headline of this story: Florida's state fire marshal tells crazy lie about EVs. If you don't know what EVs are, the electronic vehicles. So there is I guess you can call him a politician, Jimmy Patronis. He's technically considered Florida's fire marshal. And I use the term technically very loosely. So he's been going to social media saying that there are tons of disabled EVs from Hurricane Ian, and when the batteries corrode, fire starts. And this has been another additional challenge for Florida's firefighters, and it's been on a monumental scale.
That's not how science works.
I'm just saying, if you read that headline, you go, oh snap, that's just some more stuff for them firemen to worry about. Man, that's tough. So this person said, well, yeah, unfortunately he's lying his butt off about EVs. So this thing called science and logic has to come into play at some point in time. And he said, well, first of all, the statement, there's tons of EVs disabled from Ian, is by itself a false statement. 7% of all cars sold in Florida are EVs. 7%. Therefore, if all of these cars that have been destroyed are Ian, there's only 7% of them that could possibly be EVs. And he said also, as the batteries corrode, fires do not start, because EV's battery cells are not just watertight, they're actually airtight. Therefore, there's probably not any electronic fires being caused by EVs.
Science.
And just on top of that, he said, well, being that this is no longer 1990 and, you know, the infancy of EVs, now all fire departments nationwide are pretty well equipped to deal with any fire that would be caused by an EV battery if one were to even come. And he said, the more important issue is the fact that this guy, Jimmy Patronis, is considered Florida State Fire Marshal is really a bit deceptive, because in Florida, the state's firefighter, technically just that title just falls upon the state's CFO, Chief Finance Officer. So this guy, Jimmy Patronis, has never once been a part of any fire school, fire training, fire department, forensic fires, nothing. He's simply the Chief Financial Officer of Florida, but because that title rolls into Fire Marshal in Florida, he gets to call himself also the Fire Marshal of Florida. And that, my friends, is why this U.S. territory needs to stay U.S. territory. We gotta keep that Florida shit in Florida, because what fucking sense does that make that this dude gets to call himself the fucking state fire marshal and he knows about as much about fires as me? I'm just saying, if you're just gonna roll titles to somebody, like, yo, you can go to Florida and be whatever you want, literally.
Actually, you probably know more, because clearly, if he thinks,
you know, I know more because I read that fucking article, which I'm sure he has it.
But you didn't know the EV. You knew the EV batteries were airtight and waterproof.
I did know that, but I mean, look, you know, just like certain vehicles that have certain types of batteries, they can spark a different type of fire. You know, you can't put it out with water, but like, I'm pretty sure most firefighters understand that. So I don't think they'd be like, oh shit, this EV's on fire. What do we do? We better call the state fire marshal, Jimmy, Chief Financial Officer. Because look, you know, based on Florida's tax and school policy, look, don't nobody know how to burn money like Florida, so maybe he should be the fire marshal.
I wonder if they can stop. If they know how to stop, drive, and roll. I mean, you know, he thinks EV batteries just going to blow up on everywhere.
First of all, I probably should have done some more research, but that felt like too much work, because I just got to see if there's any other state where the state fire marshal is technically just falls under whoever the chief financial officer is.
No, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter.
You know, it doesn't matter because that shit happened in Florida.
Exactly.
You know, U.S. stops at Georgia.
You know, when he said, I'm using the term loosely, I knew it was going to be something, but I did not see that coming.
Bruh, I didn't either. Like, as I read the article, I was like, what?
The chief financial officer.
When it put CFO, I was like, CFO got to stand for something else. Like, chief fire officer. Like, I don't know. But when they said chief financial officer, man, I scrolled back like 2 or 3 times to make sure that I wasn't just, you know, seeing some bullshit about Florida just because it was Florida. Like, because, you know, I try to, you know, pretend to be somewhat objective about Florida. And I realize that not everybody in Florida is, you know, Florida. But I mean,
like the way he pretends to be objective.
Nah, man, I look, I've said it's a great place to visit. I said there's, you know, several places in which I can see how somebody would love to, you know, maybe have an extended visit. But I've also just said, at the end of the day, we got to keep Florida shit in Florida unless Nick Saban recruits you to play offensive line or defensive line. Then I go, all right, he's saving Floridians 1 300-pound man at a time. That's it.
I know people who live in Florida who be just like, I can't believe this Florida shit happens here.
No, see, you know,
people
different
in
Florida
believe
because the Florida people I know be like, oh yeah, that shit just Florida.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'd be like,
clearly.
you live there, and they'd be like, hey, man, you
Yeah, it's
know,
just what it is, bro.
it is what it is, man.
Oh my god,
But yeah,
hilarious.
man, U.S. stops at Georgia. Keep that Florida shit in Florida, and yeah, I mean, I wasn't gonna talk about water damage or floods from the hurricane. I ain't trying to be insensitive. You know, they got all those fucking battery fires to deal with, according to Chief Financial Officer Jimmy.
Wait a minute. Chief Financial Officer Jimmy. That was hilarious.
Would he be any kid to a wheelchair, Jimmy?
Hey, who knows?
You ain't
Who
had to
knows?
go there, man. Why you had
Yeah,
to go
I did.
there, man?
Yeah, I did.
No, you
'Cause
didn't.
the fact
And I'm
that
be
they
honest, the
called
only
him
reason I'm
that in
saying,
the
the only
show-
reason I'm only saying Jimmy is because I don't know how to pronounce his last name, and I ain't trying to butcher his last name, but I know how to say Jimmy, and I know how to say Chief Financial Officer, and I know none of those things equate to State Fire Marshal.
That sounds like some Mayberry ass shit, though, don't it?
I mean,
Where you got one dude that wears 40 hats, you know, because it's a small town. And he just, you know.
Yeah, I'm the mayor. I am the
Exactly.
and yet there's a dude from Florida who wants to run for president.
Oh, that's a whole nother thing that
Don't
made me
do
laugh
it.
all week long.
Don't effing do it. I
Oh
mean,
my
I understand
goodness,
Trump
that
got
was
elected.
hilarious.
So
Hey, man.
anything is possible.
Hey, look,
God
man.
damn it.
you gotta respect the man's hustle that can literally use his words in reverse and act like he never said what he said. Because when Sandy effed up New York years ago, and New York was like, state emergency, we need federal funding, we need help. DeSantis is down there in Florida going, hey, you can't just be giving all the federal money to any state that scream for help. And then Ian hit and he's like, hey, yo, what's up with that Fed money?
Bro, did you see the picture of him and Biden? And he looked like somebody ripped all his nuts out. Because
That
he
was
felt he had
hilarious.
to beg Biden for that money. Man, I lost it when I saw that shit. Because
Karma, man.
Biden's
Karma.
like, whatever, and he's looking on like this. Oh, yeah, you can go ahead and stop running for president.
I mean, look, the Republicans were saying when Sandy came that why is Obama doing this whole Obama funding thing? I'm like, all right, cool. That's how y'all want to play it, whatever. So now that Ian's it, they're like, well, why is Biden acting like it's his money? It's the federal money, which means it belongs to all of us. Yeah, that's not what you were saying a couple years ago. Now that the wind blew down south and not up north.
And on top of it, not that this is part of the show or anything, but they've talked about that whole thing, him flying people to New York. Yeah, that's not logistically cool. It might be some law shit. So it won't hold up, but it's just funny to talk about because that shit was dirty. I mean, it's so dirty, Texas getting involved. Bro, really? Texas need to keep their ass by themselves. Awesome. So we're gonna bring back for number 150. We're gonna bring back the My Five. The My Five is very simple. 5 things you can't live without. AG. 5 things you can't live without.
And I presume you're being figurative with this, right? Because I can't
Yeah.
live without air, food.
Yeah, nah,
Is that-
man, you got
okay.
all that.
I was making sure.
I ain't saying we in motherfucking space or nothing. Come on now. This ain't
Space?
goddamn Martian.
Come on, man. Well, number 1, as always, can't live without wifey.
Of course.
Yes, sir. Can't do that. Recreational eating. I like to go out to eat, like to go to drive-through, whatever.
Okay.
Like what's going on right now, fall nights. Favorite time of the year. Favorite time of the year. Duke basketball, football season, and that's it. That's 5.
Duke basketball made the list?
Yes, sir.
Bro, I wasn't gonna say nothing about that shit. I mean, because, you know.
Is that one of those things I didn't have to say, but it's true?
Nah, it's one of those,
that's
I
one of
mean,
the things. I mean, just
I expected some other stuff, but not Duke basketball, but I'm not exactly shocked, so.
Just saying,
Man.
man. Love this time of year. March Madness, or actually, it's not March Madness. I forgot what they call it. But Midnight Madness.
Yeah,
That's what it's called.
yeah. All right,
That's what's
MoeB, what's your 5 Five things can't live without.
Why you sigh? Like I'm about to say something outlandish, man. This about to be like the most boring list ever, man. Like,
nah, man, nothing. Go ahead.
I mean, you know,
why are you responding that way?
I'm like, yo, like, you know something about my list that I don't?
No. I'm just hoping you keep it the way it should be.
Oh, I get. You think I'm gonna go say some outlandish shit?
No.
Man,
I hope you say what you're supposed to say.
Bro, look, man. I've been in this game for almost 13 years, man. I know what I'm supposed to say, and I know what the truth is. And you know, this is one of those rare times in a man's life where those two are the same thing.
Good.
So yeah, you know, like AG said, man, you know, can't live without my partner in crime. I mean, well, the partner that keeps me from being arrested for most of my crimes. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, we're gonna be honest, like, you know.
Hey, man.
So yeah, you know, honestly, man, I'm such like a TV commercial now, you know, because basically all the TV commercials make it seem like us men folk would just be like dumb apes if some woman wasn't around telling us what to do. I'm almost that now when it comes to being at the house now, man. Like, when I have too much free time, I just kind of look over there and just be like, what am I supposed to be doing? Like, I know there's something I'm supposed to do. I know what I want to do, which is absolutely nothing, but what am I supposed to do?
Yeah, why are we doing that though? So,
you know, my kids, you know, and it's funny, man, if you would have asked me, honestly, 15 years ago, hey, would you be in a place where you'd be like, man, you can't live without your kids? I'd have been like, hell yeah, I'm out here living my best life. You know what I'm saying? I'm paying for me. I do what I want to do. Oh, you asked me about that, like about being married like 15 years ago. I'd have been like, hell yeah, I do what I want to do. I go where I want to go. Ain't nobody telling me when to come home. Ain't nobody questioning me. But now I'm just like, hey man, I'm sure glad somebody at home. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure glad I got a reason not to be out here doing dumb shit, because, you know, I thought by the time I got to 40, like I would be above doing dumb shit, but I'm not. I need a reason not to do dumb shit. I just do.
You need a reason?
Oh man, look, man. If I feel like as most men, if we're really honest with ourselves, the only reason most men stop doing dumb shit is because there's something or someone around that we ain't trying to lose over that dumb shit. Because 23-year-old invincible me, fuck, I did whatever. Because I'm like, hey man, it don't matter. I can survive anything.
That's what 23 is like. That's exactly what 23 is like.
And you know, now that I'm about to turn 40, I'm like, man, I don't know if I can survive when it's below 50 degrees outside, man. Like my joints be killing me.
Snap, crackling, popping.
Wait till you get to 50, motherfucker.
I'm that lucky to make it that far, man. I don't know, man. These nice, man. They're getting harder. But yeah, so yeah, wife, kids, sports, and you know, the older I get, the more important sports are to me, because I can't do them anymore. And I know that sounds weird, but like the cool thing about getting old and knowing that you used to play sports is the older I get, the better I was. Yeah, because as I tell the story now, man, I was a baller. You know, I talk to the kids now, hey boy, you wouldn't have wanted to see me in my 20s on the court. But if I'm being real objective, I'd be like, man, he probably kicked my ass back then too. But I mean, look, he don't know that. And I got a built-in excuse for why he beat me now. Like, it's
got a built-in excuse.
World.
My neck, my back, my neck and my back.
You know, if I go to the court now and somebody school me, I'm like, hey, you supposed to do that, young blood.
Oh, I used to hate when old people. Oh my God, I used to hate when old people did that. I crossed this old dude over one time. He fell to the ground and he said exactly that. I was like, get your old ass up.
You supposed to do that, young blood. Back in my day,
I would have done it again.
Don't you and smack your mama. Like, you know, just, okay, maybe not the smack your mama part.
Yeah, they said that too. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I know, but that's still kind of disrespectful. I'm not that old where I can be disrespectful out there, but yeah, but sports is one. Music, for better or worse, I don't know if I could do without music, because like music was the first thing that I truly knew how to hate.
What?
No, think about it, man. Think about it. Like, you can dislike a lot of things, but there's few things in life that I can talk about with as much raw, visceral hate than music. Because somebody can talk about an artist, like somebody can bring up Future and somebody can be like, yo, I think Future's like one of the hottest rappers out in the game. And I'd be like, this motherfucker can't rap. What are you talking about? It's terrible.
And you know what's funny? You know what's funny? He did that to me. Because he did a song with Drake. I thought it was hot. I got on the show that same night because I was on my way back home from work. And I mentioned it. He reacted the same way. It was hilarious.
Yeah, look, so I loved music when I was younger, but I didn't really know how to hate anything until it came to music. Music was the first thing that I knew I could hate, and I could hate with the proper respect that hate deserves.
Wait a minute. Hate deserves respect.
Yes, because there's a certain way you have to hate on music. Because see, I have to hate on music with, the humility of knowing that I can't create any music. That's a special type of hate, when you hate on something that you clearly can't do your damn self, but you still feel like you have the ability to critique it. Because yes, I think Future is a terrible rapper. His bars are god awful. Can I make any of the tracks that he makes? Nah, I can't. And I gotta admit, man, Future on a hype hook will do it. It's just when he starts rapping, he just can't rap, man. He just can't rap. And he always is mentioning drugs, and he's mentioning drugs out of context. And I'm just wondering why the streets like this dude so much. Because I'm like, dude, this dude clearly don't actually do drugs, because he's saying drugs that you would never take in combination with each other, because you would die. Like, it wouldn't be no I get high. Like, bro, that's death. like you just basically saying drugs that you think rhyme. Like, you're not doing all this stuff. You're just not. I'm sorry, but yeah, so music is definitely one.
I'm sorry, but yeah, music is.
I'm just saying music, something I can't live without, man, because you got, no matter how, like, I don't want to live in a utopian world. I want to be able to love something and hate something all at the same time. And, music does that.
Is that what music does?
I mean, AG, you like music as much as the next person.
I do.
You know damn well there's some music that you love, and you know damn well there's some music that you hate. And the fact of the matter is, if you took all the music that you hate out of your world, it would make the music that you love feel a little bit less than. Like, you need that hate. You need that hate in your heart to know just how important it is to love something.
Kind of like how you have to have war to have peace.
Yeah, like, yo, you know what? This is what I think about. I think about music like I think about No Limit Records. Like, I hated most of those rappers, but I knew Mystical was gonna give me a fire-ass verse at the end of that song every damn time. And if I had to listen to Silk the Shocker be off beat, if I had to listen to Master P jumble over things that partially rapped, if I had to hear a whole bunch of no-name niggas that I would never hear from again in rap before I got to Mystical, I was willing to do that because I knew Mystical was gonna drop some hot-ass fire on me.
You got hate in your heart, let it out.
Oh my god.
So I don't even know what number I'm on. I don't know what number I'm on.
Yo, hold on for a second. Yo, that's so awesome.
Wow.
So for those who might listen to this on the podcast, we have a comment from Black Morticia Adams, which says, Future is like a soft dick. I just can't fuck with it.
Oh my god.
And
Oh my
you know
God.
what? Black Morticia, thank you. Because that's
how you feel.
that's what I'm talking about. That's what the hate is.
Yeah,
That's
Man, that
hate-
was
that
savage,
is
man.
the
What in the
hate
world?
I didn't think anybody hated Future more than me, but clearly that's not the
No,
case.
man, there's a lot of people that hate. Look, for every
Then why
artist that you
is
hate,
he so hot then if everybody hate him?
No, 'cause all
everybody
these-
don't hate him. Everybody don't hate him.
Yeah, all these dumb
I
motherfuckers
live
out
with a
here
person that
think he's
loves
hot.
Future.
What?
I live with a person that loves Future. She's like, Future just gets me hype, and I'm like, what he be saying? I don't know. He just be getting me hype. And I'm like,
Wait a minute, I don't know.
Yeah. There it is.
Have you
Right
brought
there,
anyone
there it
out like Future?
And look, man, I have to live with that, man. But you know what? I need that. I need that in my life.
You do?
Yeah, because as she tells me she likes it, I find joy in flipping from that shit and being like, no, not in my present.
So, like, if Future comes on in the car and then she get into it, then you turn the radio off?
Flip that channel.
Ouch.
Now I do have lines because, once again, Future does have some pretty hot hooks. You know what I'm saying? If you put him on another song, let him just do the hook, and then you let people who actually get paid to rap, cool. Matter of fact, bad rappers. I take most bad rappers over Future. Give me any rapper that ends in baby over Future. Any of them. The Baby,
That's a lot of
Lil
rappers.
Baby, Just Baby, That Nigga Baby, the baby over there. Like, if you put...
Oh my God.
God, can we get past the 5?
No.
We can't even get to another 5.
He's been stuck on 4 for the last 10 minutes. No.
Yo, man.
Okay.
Wow.
I'm sorry. I digress.
I thought
I
hated
digress.
Future
Now
like
he
that,
says
man.
I digress.
The
The
hate
last thing I
is
can't
real.
live without is gonna sound really, really, mild and minute. You probably be like, really? Showers. I can't live without showers. Like,
Yeah, I'm
something
with you
about
there.
taking a warm shower and being clean is just in
Magic.
me. My wife will probably say I'm in the shower, probably more than I'm in a relationship with her sometimes. But I mean, look, gotta stay
That's
clean,
a long
man.
time, man. That's a long time.
Hey, you see it? She put it up there. She couldn't hold it in. I said showers, and she was probably down there shaking her head like, yeah, he sure do love some showers. Like, I don't know what the fuck he's doing in them showers. And it's none of your damn business what I'm doing in that shower. I'm living my best life.
Actually, it is her business. She's your wife. So I'm just saying.
That's true, but like for podcast purposes, it's none of her damn business. Like, when this is over with, I'll be like, hey, I'm sorry. Like, you want to know what's going on in the shower, all you gotta do is come in. Like, I ain't
Oh, God.
right here.
Oh, God. I didn't think this Mod 5 would take this life.
Yes, you did.
No, I
mean,
didn't. Honestly, I didn't.
Mine's going to be really, really fast. And then he's going to say something. And then,
I didn't think he'd bring up Future.
well, he said music and, and then he said hate. He got to bring up Future at that point.
Yeah, I mean, I could have brought up Silk the Shocker, but he ain't relevant no more. Like, there's a whole bunch of like every point in time in my life, I can think of a couple artists that I hate. For like every period in my life, there's artists that I hate. Silk the Shocker was one. God, I couldn't stand it. God, I hated Silk the Shocker.
These are things you can't. Hold on, man. This list
Memphis
about.
Bleak. Oh my God! Like, he used every Jay-Z leftover track and still couldn't go platinum.
Hey, look,
How is
man.
that even possible?
This story is about the 5 things you can't live without, not the 5 things you hate.
No, because the thing he hates the most is a tangent from what he can't live without, which is
God.
music.
It's music, man. Yeah, because there's a lot of music that I love, man. How music come on, I'm just like, hey, part of my soul just lights up. And then, then Future happens. and then like Lil Uzi Vert comes on. I'm just like, and then Lil Nas X. And yes, I know, because Lil Nas X represents the LGBTQ, whatever them other letters are.
That don't mean he ain't good.
No, but it sounds blasphemous to say I hate him, but I don't dislike him because I disliked most of his music before I knew that. Now I just think his music is awful and his sexual preference is still something I don't care about. End of story.
I mean,
they're probably still going to hate you because Dave Chappelle tried to do that. He failed too.
Black. Oh, God, I hate that motherfucker. So much.
This needs to be another podcast. All the rappers MoeB hates.
clearly. I mean,
Because apparently the hate
And
is
somebody
real.
just said Future or Migos, and I'm just like, bruh, is suicide an option? Not even suicide. Is being deaf an option?
Bro,
Can I just
bro.
be deaf?
when your name is Takeoff, I can't.
Name all three.
What song is
Name all
Super
three of
Gremlin? What song is
It's
Super
Takeoff, Quavo, and I don't know the third one.
Everybody always can't name one. It's Offset.
Offset.
Gremlin? Oh, wait a minute. That's the one that cheated on Cardi B?
Yes.
I keep seeing him on my feed on
Offset,
Facebook.
yeah.
I was like, Offset. Who's okay,
Usually
then.
the one people can't name is Takeoff. Most people know Offset and Quavo, and then it'd be like, what's that other dude's name?
Because Takeoff ain't doing shit for nobody. The only thing Takeoff has ever done was that Ric Flair joint, which was actually hot. Surprising. Only because Ric Flair was on it. Let's just figure out.
Once again, I put Future and Migos in the same category. Like, can they do a hook that I like? Yeah.
Super
They can do a hook I
Gremlin.
like.
What is that? I don't even know what that is. Super Gremlin. Rachel, remember? God. I can't even say their name. Yeah. Offset, new neighbors, get away. Oh, all right. Was that number 5 for you? Have you done your 5 yet?
I did 5, man.
Okay.
The 5th one was showers.
All right, cool, man. Because we need to move on. Because
That's funny.
this shit is forever. Kodak Black and Super Gremlin. Kodak Black sucks, man. I'm sorry. The only time I even like Kodak Black is when he's in that one. His name is in that one song. I can't remember the Made in America joint. Kodak
First of
Black.
all, like even all these artists that I hate still have like at least one catchy ass tune that I gotta admit that I'm like, all right, the song's catchy, but overall, I still think you're terrible. I won't soften from this stance. You're an awful artist.
Well, somehow they get paid because all these other people like them. So, all right,
6ix9ine. Oh God, he was awful.
Who mentioned him? Who mentioned 6ix9ine?
Nobody did. I'm just thinking about people. He was awful.
Because I was gonna ban them permanently.
Because that's the dude with all the tattoos that apparently snitched on somebody, right?
Yeah, and now he's out, and he's still snitching because he sucks. He's terrible. All right, so my top 5. 5 things I can't live without. I can't live without my phone. Just because I like to talk to people. I can't live without my computer because I can't do shit like this. I like to know what time shit is, so I like my watch. I agree with AG. I like being able to go out and just not cook and go get something to eat. So I like the ability to do that. And I think the one thing I like the most is Spotify, man. Like, I don't know where I would be if I didn't have Spotify. Because, like, just this past weekend, I listened to Cinefella Dana Dane. Bro.
Wow.
Dana Dane, that song is fire. It's been so long since I've listened to it. It is fire. I even listened to Third Base a little bit.
Oh, Pop Goes
And they got a
Crazy.
couple, not that one.
You don't like that
But
one?
it's all right. But, you know, like some of those joints are real fire. So, like, yeah, I mean, you know, just listening to old school stuff. I appreciate Spotify for that, you know? So, yeah, that's my 5, man. My 5 is simple. I didn't think we'd talk about fucking Future, though.
Hey, can we give Future the gas face?
Man, please, give him the stump face. I fucking hate it. Like, literally, I thought I hated Future the most in this world.
I
I'm
wouldn't have
glad I'm
guessed
not
that
the only
based
one.
because every time when I said it that day, you didn't really respond that much.
Because I hate talking about his sorry ass. And the fact that he makes money and being that sorry makes it even worse. There's a lot of people out here who make money and them motherfuckers are terrible. And I'm just like, I can't. Like, you know, MoeB was talking about the 4 bars off the name of that article about Moose I was spitting. That's better than some of this shit out here. Bad Barbie, we don't talk about her. Like, really?
You just did.
Now you're just talking about shit.
Is it
Nobody cares
Bad
about
Barbie or Bad Baby?
that. Doesn't really matter. It's bad crap. It's terrible. It's just it's shit. And
Did you
I
catch her
refuse
outside?
man. Oh, the worst shit ever, man. But yeah, that's my 5, man. I can't even talk about this bullshit no more because I'm just gonna get mad.
Hold on. That is disrespectful to Nick Cannon.
Wow.
That is disrespectful. Black Morticia Adams, to say that Future is just a popular Nick Cannon is disrespectful because one of those people has talent and the other person is Future.
What?
I'm sorry.
Hey, maybe you don't think Nick Cannon is a great rapper. I can ride with you on that. But we ain't gonna act like Nick Cannon ain't got talent. Because I mean, he's created shows. He's moderately funny. His greatest superpower is the fact that he's like doesn't mind being the butt of everyone else's joke.
Sure.
Okay, when it comes to music, maybe, but I would argue that I would rather listen to some of those Nick Cannon tracks back in the day than a lot of those Future tracks. Just
listen to my face. Look at my face. I would rather listen to fucking Gigolo on a loop for 2 days before I listen to 10 minutes of Future. Freaking hate Future with a passion. I'll listen to him and fucking R. Kelly talking about being a gigolo and gotta go somewhere, then listen to Future. F that guy. Period. With a T on the end of it. That's what the kids are doing these days.
Period.
Because they can't fucking spell. Dumbass kids. Sorry. Oh, God, man. I'm sorry.
The guy's got you riled up, both of y'all. What in the world?
But I apologize, Blackwood Adam.
I'm on my normal level of hatred for music. Like, I didn't have to get over the top for it.
Not the
kids. Black Morticia Adams come with it again, not the kids.
Man.
Hey, look, I've already gave my stance on music before. I understand that when it comes to hip hop music, I am not the target audience anymore because I'm above the age of, stupidity.
Oh, that is so cold-blooded. I'm above the age of
stupidity, man.
MoeB, if I could give you that right now, I would, but I can't because
I'm just saying, like, look, there's evolution in music. Like, hip-hop in the 80s was about, they had political messages in there. It was really just about partying and like a carryover from disco, but like black people disco, where we basically was like, hey, we're gonna take these disco tracks and we're gonna say some shit talking on top of it. That was hip hop. Then late 80s, it was, hey, now we coming with hard lyrics talking about, the streets. We got Public Enemy, then we had early 90s, we had NWA giving us political commentary from the streets. Then we had, you had the Jungle Brothers and all those people doing the black love hip hop. There was always a message. Now it's just niggas with auto-tune spitting gibberish. That's literally all most of the popular shit is. There's a lot of really good rappers out right now, but most of them don't get a lot of mainstream success. There's several artists that I hear all the time. I'm with you, Ruben, on Spotify. Spotify helps me find a lot of these artists that I'm just like, yo, I wish this dude would get big, because not only is he rapping over current sound, he's talking about something that's current, but most of the people that are getting played are Kodak Black and Future and just insert nigga that can't rap and put it here.
NWG, nigga with gibberish. That's what it is.
Just insert some dude that ain't saying nothing with intelligence.
Really, Black Morticia Adams?
What's wrong with Dylan?
Come on.
Dylan.
No, it's Dylan.
My top 5 is Dylan.
Because he spits hot fire. Oh no. We are taking it back to making the band, kids. That means it's time to go. AG, what is on your mind?
That wasn't even the worst thing we ever heard a rapper say.
I know, right?
Dylan spit hot fire, and then it was Lil Fizz because his rhymes bubble.
Oh, I wish we could be making this shit up, but we can't. Oh my God, AG, man, please tell us what's on your mind, bro.
I have one parent left, and I don't want to leave my mom out because she's dead, but I appreciate my parents. My dad's still around. I really do appreciate him. He broke me off, for no apparent reason. I appreciate that, dude. Gave me a few $100. He said, early Christmas present, early birthday present. And I know that dude gonna give me some more money, because that's how I roll. Because it's like, I thought you said this was the early present. Why you get, man, just take the check. I was like, all right. And that's the stuff that your loved ones do for you just because they care for you. Your grandma, your auntie, whatever, fill in the blank relative you have. And I just want to give all those people out there a shout. And I want to shout my own, which is the biggest ones are my parents. So that's what's on my mind. What are you doing, Ruben? What was that?
I was giving a fist of love.
Oh, it looked like you were straining. It's like, what in the world?
I was doing the sound effect when stuff just creeps up.
Oh, okay.
Jesus. Is what it is. MoeB, what's on your mind, man?
First of all, KBIACO, T Grizzly is a pretty decent hot rapper, Detroit rapper, has very interesting delivery. He'll never get big. But yeah, I'm just saying he'll never get big. I mean, he's pretty big now, but I think what he is now is about as big as he's gonna get. Just because, I mean,
is that because he can rap?
I mean, look, I wouldn't say he's like the greatest lyricist, but I mean, he's at least different.
He's got skills.
Yeah, he's got skills, and his delivery is like unlike anybody else's delivery. So like, you know, there's a lot of things I do like about T Grizzly.
It's clearly these kids don't like anybody with skills. So yeah.
I mean, that's not true all the way. They you know, some of them okay. I mean, like, I can name a couple that are pretty big now that people like. Jid, he's pretty good. Kids still like Jid. He with J. Cole. He hangs with J. Cole. He dropped an album a couple weeks ago that's fire. People still like Big Crit because he's fire. I mean, there's like I said, there's a lot of them out there. It's just, you know, they get drowned out by, you know, Lils and babies and
Babies.
Little babies.
and actually, now you said that, I actually don't mind Lil Baby. Like, Lil Baby's actually grown on me. Still not feeling Dub Baby though. I still would say that there's just way too many babies and there are way too many Lils.
P baby.
But hey, what's on my mind is, hey, I have a. What did she tell me to say? Hold on.
What did she tell you to say?
Yeah, I have an awesome wife and
Wow.
great kids, and you know,
That's what she told you to say.
Life is great. Well, she didn't tell me to say it. She recommended it. She was like, "What's," you know, and she tried to do her imitation of my voice, which if I sounded like she says I sound, I would never talk out loud. But I mean, I don't think I have the greatest voice as is, but I mean, when she imitates me, I'm just like, ugh, I hope I don't sound like that. Yes, so but anyway, Coast Contra is fire. Yo, Coast Contra is one of the hottest lyrical groups ever. And they just pretty much started doing stuff. Thank you, Black Morticia Adams, for that. But yeah, so she told me that I have a awesome wife and great kids and loving life, and that's what's on my mind. And she did not pay me or influence me to say this at all.
Hey man, why don't you give a shout out to your mom and your mother-in-law, man?
Nah, seriously, yo,
They cool people.
my life has been awesome. So what's on my mind is like, hey man, I got a lot of problems just as much as the next person, but sometimes I got to take a little bit of time to ignore all of the things that stress me and the problems that I have, to just, you know, basically just acknowledge that, you know, I right now, with all the problems I have, still have more than I ever dreamed to have 20 years ago. So that's what's on my mind.
That's what's
Awesome. Most definitely. So what's on my mind is, bruh, 150.
Yes.
Yo, this is crazy.
Did
right?
you ever
Like,
think during that first episode? Did you ever?
hell no. I was shocked that I got to 10.
So were the rest of us. I mean,
Wow.
nah, man. I knew.
Let's go.
No, this is all you.
Man, shut up. Like even now, man, you know, this is awesome. So, well, I like, you know, as far as what's on my mind, I'd like to thank all those. Dude, what? It's not
What?
whether you get knocked down. You so dumb. Nah, I like to thank all those who rock with us, man, from episode 1 to episode 150 and all the little specials and, you know, and all that, everything that we do. You know, I definitely appreciate all those people. And I mean, the other thing that's on my mind is, I mentioned it earlier, and MoeB kind of mentioned it too. Yo, man, you got some dumbass shit happening in Florida. Yet we got a dude from Florida who wants to run president. Keep that shit in Florida. please, 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 please go look at a voting booth. Like, go vote, please. Just go vote, man. I mean, yeah, that's all I got, man. I'm gonna speak it until the day after voting happens, man. We just got to do it. Not just for you, but for your kids and your family and the person next door and all that. So what, man? So what? That person next door is all crazy and they don't believe what you believe. Yo, it's your duty to get in that voting booth and do what you need to do. All right? That's just what it is. And hey, man, October is, we're going to talk about voting every damn week until it happens. So go out there and vote. I don't want to hear no excuses. If you don't vote, just don't say shit. It's that simple. That's simple. I don't know how much simple I can make it. But thank you to everyone. 150 episodes. I am very blessed. I am very honored, and honestly, thank you. In a couple of weeks, it'll be a 3rd year anniversary. Jesus. Once again, another milestone I didn't think we'd get to. But we here now. So hey, as always, I couldn't have done this without AG. I couldn't have done this without MoeB. I couldn't have done this without any of the guests that we had on. I couldn't have done this with all the people up here, who write and listen. And those of you who listen, because you can't be on live and stuff like that, this happens because of all of you. And because one day I decided I wanted to make a podcast. So I appreciate everyone. Thank you again. And just like I say, hey, tell a friend, tell an enemy, just tell somebody about us. We have this in podcast form. We have this on YouTube. We have this on Twitch. We still have it on my personal Facebook. If you're not my friend, that means you can go to YouTube and listen to it. Or you can go to that other place that I can't remember right now. But look, just make sure that you tell somebody about us. Once again, I appreciate it. Hey, look, thank you. Episode 150 about to be out. We'll be back next week, 9 p.m. Sunday night, Eastern Standard Time, just in case you live somewhere else. And, just like always, peace, love, hair grease, soul, and deuces.
Email us at 5minutewarning19@gmail.com. And also leave comments on Facebook and Twitch. Search 5 Minute Warning. Contact us on Twitter at AG_FMW Podcast, at Newsman25, at FMW 2019. Contact us on Instagram, MoeB 5 Minute Warning, AG_5 Minute Warning, Newsman25. You can listen to the podcast at Apple Podcast, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcast. Thank you for listening. This has been another episode of
The 5 Minute Warning.